Hey everybody. Tonight we're going to learn how to make my specialty bread. Might call it SmytheBread, but you can call it your own. It's not that complicated. It is gluten-free, and what it is basically, well, let's go ahead and get started. Don't worry, this won't take 50 minutes like my last one. I know this one by heart. So what you're going to need is a little background. My name's Colin. I have a constant spasm in my ass from taking Cipro, and I've also lost about 50 pounds in 19 months despite eating way more than I ever did. Kind of tells you what Cipro does to your cells and GI and distribution, or maybe just what happened to me. September 2011 was when I was floxed, as they call it. Anyways, let's get to the cooking. You know, on a side note, I smelled some bleach yesterday, and I really feel so weird today. You know, maybe it's just now hitting me. I feel totally emotionless. It's a feeling I don't think I've ever had. It's crazy. I didn't know bleach could do that to you. But I don't have any desires or anything. It's just, I don't know what's going on. I don't like it. I'd say it's scary, but I don't even really feel scared. Anyways, let me get the supplies. You're going to need, well, I'll show you. Salt. By the way, Simply Organic, they're the best. Water. My sink is messed up, so this is the water I'm going to be using. Olive oil. Yeah, I know this isn't the best. Oop, this over here. Baking soda, Bob's Red Mill. Good stuff. Teff flour, also Bob's Red Mill. Buckwheat flour, also Bob's Red Mill. And for my mix, also going to need almond flour, almond meal, same thing. So, you're going to need a mixing bowl and preferably a mixer, but if you're really strong, you can probably use a whisk. I've never tried it. I have a mixer. You're also going to need six eggs and a 1-foot bread pan. I like stainless steel because I'm paranoid about chemicals, yet it was okay for my landlord to pour bleach down my drain. You know, that was cool. That didn't just, destroy about 1 billion brain cells in my, well, basically lobotomized me. You know, that's what I do. That's what I do. I do it to myself because I can't even speak up for myself. Oh, I didn't want to make a scene and say, oh, don't pour that bleach down there. But it's okay, you know, just to let it, you know, destroy myself. Anyways, okay, let's do this. We're going to do this in under 20 minutes. Okay. Take your olive oil. Let's get this out of the way a little. Put it in your pan, just a little bit in your pan. By the way, did I mention 6 eggs? Local organic. Take your olive oil, you rub it around your pan, get it all greased up. This is actually very important because you don't want your bread sticking to the pan. Make sure you get it all over. Be generous. I like to get it on the top too, so the whole thing is greased up. Greased up like my butthole and the hemorrhoid that resulted. Okay. That's pretty even. Okay. So then we're going to take these 6 eggs. I like to do the eggs first. Because they're the messiest. And you can tell they're good organic eggs. This is how you tell good eggs. See how they're all different shades? Those are called organic eggs, you know, not all processed. One of these is white. That's pretty cool. It's good luck. So, put the eggs, 6 eggs in here. I'm going to wipe this off real quick. Get the paper towels. Because I'm on short water supply here. Just get all these, make sure there's nothing in here. So egg number 1, there's a certain art to this. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, almost messed up. Get in there. Wow. Okay. It's 3. No shells. It's good. You will tend to notice shells when you're eating this bread. This is the little white egg guy. I don't know what this means. Look how small this is. I imagine I gotta hit it harder. That was not a good one. Okay. Came out good though. It's 5. Now this bread probably serves 2 people, but for me it's just 1. I just wolf this stuff down. Okay, 6 eggs. Now, clean off my hands. Your hands shouldn't, you're not going to be getting your hands sticky the rest of this job, so wipe them off. Should wash them off, but I have no sink right now. The sink doesn't drain. Let's put the eggs away. Now, what we're going to do is, you might be thinking, why don't you mix the eggs? And I might tell you, well, that's good if you want to. But, I don't know. I just chuck it all in there. And it's all in there. We're going to take half a cup of Teff. That's about half a cup. We're going to take, the order here doesn't really matter. I just like to do the eggs first. I take 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. That's about 3/4. Get on there. Oh, that's good enough. We're going to take half a cup of buckwheat. Just being a little stubborn. Okay, half a cup of buckwheat. Now really the key ratio is 1.5 cups. Not ratio, but the key amount is 1.5 cups. So I did, the 3 flours I use are Teff, buckwheat, and almond meal, or almond flour. And you just have to make sure they add up to 1.5 cups. You can experiment on your own, but I like half a cup of each. So now we're going to do half a cup of, almost forgot, just a little sprinkle of salt in there. maybe about teaspoon. We're going to do our half a cup of almond meal. Which I can eat this stuff straight up. This stuff is dangerous. This is half a cup. This is a little more than half a cup. So let's just... Okay. That's half a cup. That's actually a little more. This is a little almond meal heavy, but... Wow. This stuff is better than Bob's Red Mill. Anthony's Almonds. Anthony'sAlmonds.com. Okay. So before we eat the rest of this bag, we're gonna seal it up. The lime in me, and it really wants to just eat the rest of this bag. So now we are going to mix it. We've got, I almost forgot, half a cup of olive oil, which I'm almost out of. And half a cup of water. It's my sink. I like to do just a little bit more than half a cup, because you want it, make sure it's runny before you put it in the pan. By the way, ball jars, these are the best. Glass jars. Okay, now we're ready to mix. And make sure you're... Probably should have oiled the pan last, because the oil tends to slide down the sides. So I'm just going to re-oil it real quick, like a schmuck. Now we'll get our mixer. Put the ingredients back. Well, you know what? Let's mix it. Let's get it in there as quick as we can. We only got, let's do under 30 minutes. Get this in here. Under 25 minutes. So, we're going to mix it now. You basically just want to mix this until it's runny. Okay. You know, I'm noticing it's runny, but not quite runny enough, so I'm going to add just a smidge of water. Just a little bit. You got to be careful with the water. Even that might have been too much. Okay, now we are going to pour into the bread pan. Pretty simple. I'll show you, well, you can kind of see how runny it is. I should have got a close-up, sorry. It's pretty runny. It helps to have a spatula, which I do have. Go get the spatula. Get as much out as you can. Okay. Normally I would put this in the sink, but there is no sink. Oh yeah, by the way, preheat your oven 350, 45 minutes. I mean, you're going to do this 350 for 45 minutes. That was probably dead. I don't know why I did that. Got 3 little... Ugh. Let me just put this unmixed oil in here. But while this is preheating, I'm going to put these away. The last of the Teff. And we'll show you what the consistency is like. See, it's pretty wobbly. This is my oven. Breville. Yeah, I forgot the model number. But it kicks ass. So, now we are going to take this as soon as it heats up, which it's about to. Put it in there for 45. And I hope this was simple enough for everybody. At least I did it in under 30 minutes. I hope to do many more cooking sessions as long as I don't kill myself. And I'm not even joking. I probably won't. No plans to. Don't call 911. But as long as my health stays where it is and I get my sync back, I'll do some more Floxy cooking videos. You know? But what else can I do besides eat? Try to figure out how to stay alive. So to recap, half a cup almond meal, half a cup buckwheat, half a cup buckwheat flour, half a cup Teff flour, teaspoon or so of salt, 6 eggs, organic, half a cup of olive oil, half a cup of water. Blend it all up, put it in a foot-long bread pan, 45 minutes at 350. And it should be perfect. Enjoy. I know I will, even though it's overloading carbs for the day. I told myself I would eat 60% veggies. Yeah, let me just tilt this up so I don't break my neck. 60% veggies, 25% protein, 10% fats and carbs, and 5% sugar. But eating a loaf of this bread really overdoes the carbs. The good thing about this bread is it's pretty low sugar. I'd say there's maybe like, I don't know, 5 grams of sugar in the whole loaf. And it's from the, I think it's mostly from the almond meal that's in there. You can do, the original bread is a cup of Teff and half a cup of buckwheat, and it's a much thicker bread. And I just like it a little lighter, and I love almonds, so I put the almond meal in there. It's great to have with coconut oil, and I hope you can make it successfully. And I hope to do some different variations of bread and share them with you, and I hope you'll follow along. Good night, everybody. I'll be eating my bread soon.